Good evening, football fans, and welcome to a very special 3 and Out right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Good afternoon, well, good evening to lots of you out there as the sun is going down here, setting on the West Coast, and the sun has been down forever over there on the East Coast where my buddy over here is. So really fast, you guys, just gonna throw us out there. My apologies. It was a long shot finding a Falcons fan today, and it just didn't work. We thought we had somebody, didn't line up at the end. So, unfortunately, there is no primetime face-off. I've already been preparing for this, and because I knew this was going to happen. Last year, we had almost – this year, it's incredible. This show, for me, has been, like, the hardest thing in the world for me to do this year. Like, extremely hard for me to do this year. But it's kind of funny because the show that was hard for me to do last year was the actual 3 and Out, episode on Spreaker. Well, now that's actually pretty easy for me, give or take a few episodes. But this show is like the hardest thing in the world to do because of time and everything. So I'm crunched for guests to find guests sometimes. And well, as you can see here, this is what happens. So no face-off today. But I've already thought about something just in case this were to happen. The first part of the season is over. We know the first half, but the second half, of course, is here. They'll be, of course, consistent following through. But before the season even started, a couple weeks ago, when I knew that there was a big chance that I could not find guests in such a short time, this is not a face-off, ladies and gentlemen. This is a 3-and-Out palm face. How do you like that one? How do you like that one, John? You like that one?
No, it was impeccable. I love it.
It's not a face-off. It's a palm face. So whenever we get one of these where it's a dud and we don't get a face-off, it's just simply called a palm face. So for tonight's palm face, I am welcomed here by the one dude who is going to compete in this deal. Of course, my boy, my buddy. He is live tomorrow this time, by the way, with one of the dopest instrumentals you will ever hear. I am addicted to this man's theme song. If you've never heard the Carolina Cast, shame on you, number one. And number two thing, the intro beat will get you so hyped up. And if it doesn't, then I don't even know who you are, and I don't want to know you.
Gets me hyped up.
Right? Like, I'm just so happy when I hear that beat. I can hear it bumping. Like, I get so excited. But anyway, so with that said, ladies and gentlemen, with the man who likes to start his show off with 3 words, 1 syllable, 4 letters, and he says it 3 times, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in Mr. John Felipe. What's going on, John?
What's good, brother man? I'm excited for this Panthers and Falcons rematch. Huge game on the line, huge implications, but I would not want to be anywhere else in the world than right here, right now.
Well, we're glad to have you, brother. Yeah, today just kind of was, like I said, not a face-off, it's a palm face. That's
it's a palm face.
I came up with this idea last week, and I want to announce it to the IE Sports Radio family, like in the chat room. But I figured I'd wait for the right time when we didn't find somebody to actually announce it, to get, if at least we can get some comic relief today. You know what I mean?
Oh, of course.
So it's a palm face, not a face-off, a palm face today. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, this has been, and by the way, this show here, this is the first show, by the way, that we're gonna do as a palm face. But trust me, guys, palm faces aren't so bad. In about a couple of seconds here. Oh yeah, John, this is a surprise, dude. We got surprises today. Whenever we do have a palm face, okay, there won't be a face-off, but you know what there's gonna be, John? In place of a face-off?
What is it?
Some fun with our listeners. You know what that means,
John? Oh, what does that mean?
This is a free-for-all with all of our chat room people, a part of IE Sports Radio. You got to be a part of IE Sports Radio for this. And
you're directly for all that is sports.
You're directly for all that is sports. So guess what we're doing right now, John?
What are we doing?
For anybody in the IE Sports Radio family who wants to actually jump in this chat literally on video right now and join us for the next 15 to 20 minutes talking about this game, you are free to do so, and I will let you in toll free. I'm just kidding. I will let you in, cover charge free. I'm sorry. I'll let you in, and we'll talk about this freaking game. So it has been thrown in the IE Sports Radio band chat room. If you want to jump in here and just talk about this game, by all means, you are welcome. So, John, let's start things off, brother. Tonight, of course, we have ourselves our Thursday Night Football, week number 10 matchup here to start off the week. The Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. John, your team has made me want to punch things this year because I have never been so optimistic for a team. Well, yeah, I'm a Raider fan. But I've never been more optimistic for somebody else's team, John, and been let down so much. I mean, wow. I feel like a Raider fan all over again, but trying to cheer on the Panthers. John, I can imagine how you feel.
You and me both, brother. You and me both. I mean, I have not felt such strong emotions, both positive and negative, since, well, Cam came back and recaptured the hearts of the Carolinas. But the fact that within a span of a couple of weeks, Steve Wilks is named interim head coach. Matt Rule is gone, fired, adios, goodbye. And we dominate the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers, who a lot of people had pegged as the team to beat in our division. So within a span of a couple of weeks, all of those three things happened. It's unlike anything I've ever seen as a Carolina Panthers fan.
My bad, John. We'll be turning on lights and crap, but
it's all good.
Anyway, you guys make me want to jump out the window. I'm just kidding, but it's just kind of funny because
that Falcons game. I am surprised my window is still functioning.
Well, first things first, John. There's nobody better to bring into this conversation than to bring in somebody who has a sucky team as well, but they're just a little bit better of a suckier team than both of our sucky teams. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the host of our our Louisiana show. He was on a face-off here a couple of weeks ago. He, of course, is a diehard Saints fan. He is flying a high right now because his LSU Tigers beat a crappy Bama team. And, well, you know what? Why not? Ladies and gentlemen, glad to have here the host of the Bayou Bulletin here at IE Sports Radio, our Saints fan, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Arthur Parsons. Good to have you, brother. How you doing, man?
Thanks for having me. You know, leave it to Atlanta to let us down one more time, right? It just never fails.
Carolina's been letting me down, dude. Mariota's been letting me down at all. He's been kicking.
You know, the thing is you said that they actually beat the Saints. So Carolina actually beat the Saints. So I can't say
we're more of a threat at the moment.
That we're better than them. But man, I'm hoping Carolina comes through for us tonight. You see the blue lights? I got the blue lights going. I'm keep pounding tonight. We got to keep pounding.
Hey,
I love it. I love to see it.
So really quick, guys. It's an NFC South kind of night. We don't have a Falcon here because the Falcons don't want to show up. I'm just kidding. No. I actually had a really cool dude. Unfortunately, just couldn't make it. But I think it'd be pretty cool, to throw in a Bucks fan somewhere. I'm just kidding. But I'll tell you right now, you guys. Right now, this division just irritates me. There's a couple surprises this year for me. Number one, it was supposed to be all about the AFC West and the NFC West. The funniest thing about those two divisions is they suck. They're not even that good. They're duds. Both of them are total duds. They're crap. The Raiders are hilarious. Like, they are the funniest thing to watch on TV right now. Screw all sitcoms. Watch the Raiders. You will bust up in hysterical fashion. The Broncos are I think it's kind of funny because they're surprising people. I just think that's kind of funny, which is great. The Chargers, my gosh, if you're talking about a letdown, the Chargers
what happened?
to go. Oh,
what
yeah.
happened
The
with the
Chargers
Chargers?
are
Their defense is what happened.
yeah. And then we can talk about the Chiefs. I guess they're just going to dominate in regular fashion because nobody else wants to. And then we go to the West. The Rams are a joke. I mean, I'm sorry, but bye Rams. We have fun. You had your bowl. Peace out. You're no longer the NFC people to watch. The Seahawks are leading with Geno Smith. Yeah, go figure that one out. Or they're somewhere up there, at least from what I understand. Next up after that, you have the Niners, who are just underwhelming. I'm sorry. I know we have some Niner fans in here, but I just don't see any joy for the Niners whatsoever.
Because they have CMC, but John knows CMC will get injured before too long here. So.
Whoa, I wouldn't have put that on him. Oh, hold on.
And the Cardinals.
Fantastic. Healthy
Cardinals
swing.
are about just as pathetic as the Raiders are. So I'm just saying, these are two divisions that suck. But the crazy part is the biggest surprise for me, like I said this week in 3 and Out, are the two East divisions, you guys. Who in the hell saw you guys? There are 3 teams in both divisions, in both conferences in the playoff picture, and then the 2 bottom teams are both on the bubble-ish. I mean, that's incredible, right? Like, that's incredible that both AFC and NFC East teams are like making it happen. So anyway, with me
I actually saw a thing that showed the math is there for all NFC East teams to make the playoffs.
I love it. I love it. So, gentlemen, we're gonna dive into this game here tonight because why not? Okay. So Atlanta is in the house tonight to play. Is it still Bank of America, John? I don't know what the hell they call it nowadays. Is it still
It sure is. It sure is.
Okay.
And they're doing a little bit of a different end zone. They're putting Carolina Panther pride on both sides. So it's especially a Carolina night.
Why not? I mean, when your team is not that good, you want to do everything you can to make everybody happy.
Hey, we'll get the fan fodder. Hey, let's get the fan fodder. I'll take it.
Yeah. So we got a guy by the name of Baker Mayfield that, John, you and I were so happy for him. And now it's
just like Sam Darnold. It's hilarious how we just get this island of misfits for 2 years in a row, arguably 3 if you count Teddy Bridgewater, after having Cam, and then we bring back Cam. I mean, it's just the lack of function at the quarterback position for the Carolina Panthers is something to be studied for millennia.
I thought it was the lack of a football team inside of a stadium.
Whoa. I don't know about that. We have a Jeremy Chin. We have a Brian Burns that everybody was giving their first-round picks for. We got some talent, just not that quarterback.
Look at this, you guys. Look at this. You got Taryn backing up the Chargers because they're banged up. It's no excuse. They lost. They lose. That's all there is to it. And the Raiders – dude, see, no one understands that as a Raider fan, you are free to make fun of whoever you want to because your team – my team is the worst team in all of sports. There are like 4th league English Premier League teams that are like basically like freaking Division 4. It doesn't even exist. NCAA schools that are better than the Raiders. Okay, so I'm just saying. So yeah, and then we know this, and I know.
And the Raiders also weren't predicted to win the AFC West. The Chargers were. So
and they just lost Darren Waller.
Yeah,
didn't they? They lost Darren Waller for a few weeks.
And Waller's out. We're the best in the world. But so back to tonight's game, you guys. Look, how do you guys see this tonight? So I'm going to give you my overall look of it, but I want to hear it both from you guys. So since you are the home team tonight, John, we're going to let Arthur start things off because he doesn't really have a bone to pick in this fight with either team because, once again, it's a very weird division. So Arthur,
he has a bone to pick with both teams.
Yeah, I mean, technically, I guess I would have a bone in both. Yeah, but no, I get what Larry's saying. Like, I don't. It doesn't matter to me who wins. If they both could lose, I'd be happy. But I know that's not possible. So, we're looking for a tie, hopefully. But what insider are we looking for? Because I know a little bit about Atlanta. I can throw some stuff out there. So, Mariota's been strong this year for them, considering that Arthur Smith understands him and is familiar with him, and he fits with his offense from Tennessee. So there's been a lot of success there. You can't really sleep on their run game, especially now they have Cordell Patterson back. So Atlanta's got some stuff going on. It's just their defense is kind of terrible. Their defense can't really stop the people they play, and they can't stop people from putting up the points. So that's their biggest issue. Their offense will function tonight and they'll get points, but are they going to be able to stop Carolina? Is Baker Mayfield going to be Baker Mayfield, or is he going to be whatever he's been since he got to Carolina? So
yes. I think it's just funny because they're going back and forth in here in the chat room. Jess doesn't like the fact that I called the Niners the Niners. I'm sorry. Price for Bright. Yeah, absolutely. But this is what I love, though. Jess knows her team isn't that good. I know my team is horrible. But we rep our teams, and that's what it's all about, right? Even you two guys in here whose teams are kind of...
my team's trash. Straight dog water.
But we love our teams. As trash as they are, we love our team. That's what makes us us. So, you got to love this banter in the chat room, by the way. And by the way, real quick, John, what the hell is this? Krispy Kreme Donuts serves original glaze for free when Panthers win in Carolina?
Yeah, it's the perks of living in the Great Carolinas.
You know what? I'll take it. And these two are going back and forth. I love it. Yeah, so if you guys didn't know, this week, of course, Niners and Chargers, that's going to be a fun game. I don't know. I don't even want to pick that. That's a weird game for me. Anyway, with that said, back to tonight's game, you guys. Okay, so we heard all about Arthur, and we heard from Arthur talking about both these teams, and yeah, I mean, come on, man. If we look at the playoff picture right now, okay, courtesy of NFL.com, we look at this on the bubble. The Falcons are actually on the bubble. They're the first team out. They're number 8 right now. There's 7 teams that are in. They're 8. They're right there. They suck, and they're in second place of the NFC West. That says so much. But John, the Panthers are dead last in the NFC right now.
And honestly, when talking about bad teams, I feel for you, Arthur, because you're talking about, we're all in the same bubble. We're in the hot tub of calamity. Just terrible, terrible team, terrible offense, terrible defense, nothing to look forward to. But we at least have a draft pick to look forward to. I could not imagine being in that bubble.
Yeah, you got draft picks. You got more competent quarterbacks on your roster than I have. So
yeah, and honestly, I'm excited to see PJ play tonight. I would not be excited if it was Baker. Baker, we know what he is. We got it. PJ, hey, maybe he'll throw a couple interceptions. He'll also throw maybe a 60-yard touchdown. I like it. Let's have fun.
You gotta appreciate the Panthers though for recognizing that they sucked and saying let's get rid of this terrible coach. Let's sell where we can sell, and let's just start this rebuild. And you got
nothing cringier than Matt Rule. Nothing cringier than Matt Rule.
Yeah, because then you get teams like the Raiders who suck, but they're going to keep sucking. They're not going to make moves. They're not going to do anything. They're going to double down. So I give it to Carolina, and I look at the Saints. The Saints didn't do anything before the trade deadline. They did nothing. They're standing pat with the terrible team they have, which it's not the players when you look at the Saints. It's all coaching. But at least Carolina,
we're in the same boat. We're in the same boat. Or at least we were in the same boat with Matt.
But y'all had the cojones to say, "Get that guy out of here. Let's just start this rebuild now."
Exactly.
And you gotta look at it that way. The positive.
I love
it. And what is this? Jess says in the background here.
R2D2 in the back. Oh, Arthur's.
John's like, I don't see an R2D2 in there.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's R2D2.
Looking at the standings here, courtesy of NFL.com, the overall league standings, I love this. 32, the Houston Texans. Yeah, about right. 31, the Carolina Panthers.
And it's crazy we're only 2 games out of first place.
30, the Pittsburgh Steelers. 29, the Las Vegas Raiders. Guys, the Lions are in front of all 4 of those teams.
Honestly, I'm surprised that the Lions have been so bad. I thought they were going to take a big leap forward.
Okay, so we have the Lions. 28th. 27th, the Saints. 20 Jaguars. All of those to be relegated. Like every one of them under the Jaguars. I'm sorry.
You're having too much fun, Larry, at our expense.
But you guys, but what I'm saying is tonight's game. Okay, so let's actually, kind of get into it. We only got, like 10 more minutes left for kickoff. All I got to say is, look, tonight's game, we get it. It's kind of a thing, it's one of those.
We got producer Jenna here in the background.
Yeah. Hey, palm face tonight. We can have anybody on. Doesn't matter.
Larry says palm face night. Everybody's welcome.
Here. So, with that said, you guys, tonight's game is going to be
it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome.
So let's get into that real quick. So, really quick. So the players that are out tonight, we have for the Falcons, Matt Dickerson, Jonathan Harrison, Eric Harris, Nathan Lampman, and AJ Terrell. Okay. Then for the Panthers, Larnell Coleman, Justin Burris, Rashad Higgins, Aaron Mosby, and Sam Darnold, which that makes so much difference, right? So, yeah, you guys, there's not much here, but here's the crazy part. This is what's blowing my mind. I'm looking at the stats here, and I'm noticing a few things. Number one, points per game. The Falcons are putting up 24.1, and the Panthers are putting up 19.9. I don't know where those points have been, but I haven't seen them. I think they're just putting numbers on here to make them feel better. But
I'll take it. It's true.
But points allowed per game, they both give about 25 points each. And it's just kind of weird. Like, I'm looking at the last couple of games. John, gosh damn it. I mean,
Larry, have you seen the statistic that the Carolina Panthers are 1 and I believe 24 in the Matt Rule era of games that our defense allowed 17 points? Just for context, 17 points, that's like what the Browns are averaging right now. And we're 1 and 24 in games that allowed 17 points. Just to put a state of our franchise out there.
Pump face.
That one probably came against the Saints too. So
I wouldn't be surprised. We exceed expectations, especially last year against our NFC South rivals.
So the last 5 games, the Panthers, goodness, the last 5 games, the Niners smacked you guys around like you stole something. 37.
Niners, the Rams, the Bengals, all of us, took away our dignity.
Crushed you guys. You guys beat the Bucks. I don't know how the hell that happened, but that was a crazy week. You guys beat the Bucks.
But that divorce wasn't finalized yet, so
yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Beat you guys in overtime in the weirdest game I think I've because
don't even bring that up. That it hurts me to think about. And we need to make things right today.
I just don't understand that one. And then we had the Cincinnati Bengals where you guys just like gave up. And then the Falcons. They lost to the Bucks, they beat the Niners. That was very interesting. They lose to the Cincinnati Bengals. Of course, they beat you guys. They lost to the Chargers in a game they should have. Chargers looked like crap that game. And now here they are again facing you. So, gentlemen, let's talk about it real fast. We're going to do the actual face-off stuff real quick. So, weaknesses on the Panthers that the Falcons can expose to win. I want to hear it from both of you guys. What do you guys both think?
You go ahead, Arthur.
So I think that the Panthers have shown that they have some running backs that can go off at random times in their backfield. And how they stack that against the Falcons. The Falcons linebackers are terrible. They do have a good defensive line, but if they can get to the outside and get to the secondary, then the Carolina Panthers can have some success on the ground running the ball. It's going to be tough passing, I think, just because of the defensive line of the Falcons. So I think it'll be tough for the Panthers there with PJ in. Really, it's going to come down to who can establish that run game. And then can they limit Marcus Mariota when he gets out of the pocket? So when he gets out of the pocket, starts moving around, what can Carolina do to stop him? That's kind of just, it's going to be the defenses. So that's the weaknesses of both teams. Carolina, the weakness is both sides. I'm just being honest with you, but y'all are in full on sale mode, so you can't knock that. But at the same time, they have sneaky things that could happen. Their running backs do go off. They got some guys that have the possibility. So.
Okay, John, what do you think, brother? What are the weaknesses of the Falcons you feel you guys could actually do to win this game?
Okay, so just to reference the weaknesses on both sides. Yeah, we do have weaknesses on both sides, but boy, one more than the other. Our offensive weeks are just it's completely dysfunctional. I mean, it looks like a high school team in which we're not able to drive the ball down. And we had Christian mother freaking McCaffrey, one of the best offensive weapons. The second week he goes to a new team, he scores a touchdown in all three phases, throwing a freaking touchdown, running one and catching for one. And yeah, exactly. And most weeks we had him, rushing for like 50 yards, and that was the only 50 yards that we got. So it's been a trying time for the Panthers offense. In terms of what we need to do, I think Arthur kind of hit it on it here. The way that we have success is by running the ball first and foremost. If we're able to run the ball successfully with Donta Foreman, and maybe we'll see if Chuba Hubbard is ready to go. If we're able to do that and churn that out, then we can open up the pass. Our offensive line is actually the best offensive line that I've seen for the Carolina Panthers. Ironically enough, not this year, not last year, not the year before that, but as the last decade plus that I've seen as a Carolina Panthers fan. Ike Ekwonu is one of the best left tackles as a rookie coming out already. Austin Corbett, who was the right guard for the Rams, for the Super Bowl winning Rams last year, and they're feeling his loss. We're seeing Bradley Bozeman, a center that was on the Ravens. All of these guys are Taylor Moton, of course, our main guy. All of these guys are looking really good, but we don't have the offense to really illustrate how good they could possibly be because we're not producing. We're just so bad on offense. If we can run the ball, turn that into some play action, get some offense churning, and just let the defense breathe for a second, we just might have a shot.
Well, John, I got to tell you, our fans don't think you guys have a shot because 80s. Wow. But I'll tell you, John, this team just they blow my mind with how good they can be, and then just like the Falcons game, guys, that game was incredible. You have the game won, and then you just don't want it. So I guess that happens. But overall, you guys, I just want to we got 2 more minutes here in the show, so I'm gonna go ahead properly. But I just really, really, really hope we have a good game tonight, and it's not like this weird Thursday, because I love some good defensive football, but sometimes both teams are just horrible. It's like sometimes I feel like Thursday Night Football for some of these players is like picking up a shift you don't want.
Yeah.
And you just go to work and you're like, I don't want to be here. That's what it feels like. Like it sucks. Like I hate that. But I still love Thursday Night Football, and I'm still gonna rep it until it doesn't exist no more. But it's just kind of one of those things. So we're already getting some final scores in here tonight. 17. Sorry, John, Taryn. Guys, I want to end it with this. I'm gonna feel horrible about this because, gosh damn it, John, I'm taking the gosh damn Panthers tonight. Why? Because
did not see that one coming.
They had them beat a couple weeks ago, but then they just decided to take off the helmet. I'm just kidding, but crap like that is what it
all
is.
kinds of pain.
But when they play each other, you guys, the last couple of weeks, I feel like there's a lot there to where they're both. This is gonna be kind of sad. I'm sorry, John, but to me, this game is kind of like it's like when you have like two really, really, really good teams, and you have like a crappy team and a really good team or whatever. These are two teams that are evenly matched. Like if you have to give these two teams grades, these are both D+ facing each other. Like this is literally two like lower grade. Like this is kind of sad, but this is exactly what it is. So I just kind of feel like tonight the Falcons had the Panthers number a couple weeks ago by an inch because of something stupid. I feel like this week it'll flip. I don't know. Maybe I'm stupid. Jess is giving you some love, saying 2017 Panthers. Honestly, guys, I just kind of feel like, and I would pick the Falcons if I really felt they would win it. But you know what? I just kind of feel like the home crowd is going to be fired up. They know they're
Larry, I will tell you this. And I would assume I speak on behalf of Carolina Panther Nation. If we win, we win. If we lose, we win. We are in the Bryce Young sweepstakes right now. If we are going to tank, we are on the road to tanking. We have the pick of the litter. If we're going to win, hey, maybe there's an off-road chance that we sneak our way into the playoffs in the craziest division that I've seen. So I am fine either way.
Better than the Raiders. The Raiders are a ship, dude. Like, there's no saving it. It's the Titanic. It's doing this right now.
For me, Carolina honestly has nothing left to lose, right? There's nothing to lose. It's just some dudes playing at this point. Like, they know they're in a rebuild. That whole team knows they're in a rebuild. They know they're going to have a new coach at the end of the season. They know they may not be on that team next year because things are going to change, right? So what do they
get us a quarterback?
They have nothing to lose. Carolina is a scary team because they have zero to lose. And they have zero to lose, and they could still make the playoffs, which is just crazy.
Exactly. It's mind-blowing.
So
I can't
it's not a
believe
bad pick. It's not a bad pick. It's really not.
No, it's not. So we both got our picks. Arthur, who are you taking tonight? Bye.
I'll be the one that I can't do it. I can't go live on something and take the Atlanta Falcons. So I'm taking Carolina too. Like I want to know that Atlanta's probably going to win this game because they're going to have too much offense for Carolina to keep up with. But man, the hoot-at in me cannot stand in this room and say that I just can't. I can't.
Did we just get the trifecta? I think we got the trifecta.
Carolina's winning tonight because of the reasons I said. They have nothing to lose.
Look at that.
And they're pissed about how they lost the other week.
Yeah.
So they're going to come out and they're going to win this game.
There's no pressure. Lose. It's like, who gives a damn? Like, So yeah. I'm with it, you guys. So really fast, I know the game's going to start in a few minutes, but we're in Carolina Panther mode right now. Kind of who gives a crap. So here we go, guys. The palm face has been created. So to all you listeners out there, every week, Thursday before the game, like this one tonight, Sunday night before the game, like this one tonight, and Monday night before the game, like this one tonight, we are going to have, of course, our either a primetime face-off or a primetime palm face. I don't know where the hell John went, but I
don't know. We lost John.
But I will tell you guys, this is what we're going to do every week. No matter what, rain or shine, whatever we're doing. And like I said, the best part about – oh, there he goes. There goes John.
I was like, what happened?
The best part about palm faces is that it's not actually a lost show. We're going to do this, like I said, no matter what, 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursday nights, Sunday nights, and Monday nights. You can bet on us being right here on StreamYard on IE Sports Radio, whether we're having a face-off or a palm face. It doesn't matter. We're in the best part about the palm faces is guess what? We're going to have all of you guys I will invite all of the IE Sports Radio family to join. We could have 10 people in here at one time. I don't give a crap. We're going to have some fun talking about the game, and that's what I'm talking about. Today we got a little bit off, I know, but we'll be talking about the game. We're going to have some fun, and that's all there is to it. So with that said, that will do it. Mr. Arthur, where can all these diehards find you, brother?
Hey, man, they can find me every Sunday morning, bright and early at 8 a.m. It's going to be the Bayou Bulletin right on IE Sports Radio. Check us out on Twitter. You can follow the show at Bayou Bulletin IE, and you can follow me at Grapple Report. So definitely come give me a follow, hang out, and I live tweet pretty much every weekend's games, and yeah, it's good stuff.
Awesome, brother. John, where can they find you, brother?
Well, I'm glad you asked. You can check out the Carolina Cast every Friday at 7 p.m. And honestly, I'm hoping I'm going to be overjoyed when I say that well tomorrow night because we have a victory and a path to the playoffs. But if we don't, hey, Bryce Young. Check me out on the Carolina Cast and on the IE_Carolina Cast on Twitter.
And you can find me at Larry B at the THE_LB53. You can follow me and hear me talk crap about all my teams because they all suck equally. One of my teams are garbage. I have not one team that's actually crap. So it's fun following me because I talk a lot of crap on it because I don't give a crap. Anyway, with that said, you can also follow us all as a whole right here at IE Sports Radio at IE Sports Radio on all social media. Show us some love. Drop by the website, IEsportsRadio.com. Show us some love, y'all. We make sure we do it for y'all. We have a lot of fun putting it out there for you guys. The content is getting real. My crazy life is starting to kind of dwindle down to like, okay, now I can do this and this specific hours of the day. So as you can see, that's really exploding again. So we're doing it, you guys. We're making it happen for all of y'all out there. Enjoy the game. Enjoy everything you got going on tonight, man. Get some delicious. Enjoy it, y'all. It's going to be a good one. Let's hope that will be that. Thank you to everybody who tuned in today. Thank you to all of our experts out there. What in the...
That was the game starting. My girlfriend turned it on.
All right, so take care, everybody. We will see you on Sunday evening, whether it's a face-off or a palm face. It's going to be one of the two, ladies and gentlemen, right here on 3 and Outs on iSports Radio. Your direct feed for all that is sports. We'll see y'all then. Until then,
go Tigers.
As always, God bless.